Now, what happens on the sidelines of the G20 summit will be as closely watched as the main events. Turkish President Recep Tayyip Erdogan is expected to meet with the Russian President Vladimir Putin on Saturday. And to get more on the meeting, we're joined by Emre Ersen, who joins us now. He's an associate professor of the international relations at Marmara University. Emre, really good of you to join us again. Now, we have, of course, seen this thawing of relations between President Erdogan and President Putin. This is a chance for them to come together again. What do you think will be the focus of their chat?
Well, I think, first of all, we should emphasize that this is the second meeting between the two leaders in less than a month, which all by itself makes the meeting quite important because the two leaders have never met with each other in almost 9 months when the Turkish-Russian relations were in a crisis. So I think although they met quite recently in St. Petersburg, they still have many significant issues to discuss in this meeting. But I think we need to keep in mind that this is basically an economic platform. So I think the economic issues will be high on the agenda of Putin's meeting with Erdogan today. For example, the two countries want to build a joint investment fund of almost $1 billion. And they're also cooperating on grand-scale energy projects, such as the Turkish Stream natural gas pipeline, as well as Turkey's first nuclear power plant, which is currently constructed by Russia. But definitely there will also be some political and regional issues as well. And most important regional issue is definitely Syria. The two countries have currently significant disagreements regarding Syria, but they will also probably discuss their fight against international terrorism and also Turkey's ongoing military operation in Syria as well.
Looking from the outside in, how do you think countries like the US and the West view this sort of closer relationship between Russia and Turkey?
Well, I think the United States, the European Union, and all the other countries are closely watching the development of the relationship between Turkey and Russia. But we have to be also very careful there because Turkey and Russia have come up with an idea of strategic rapprochement in the 2000s. But with the latest incident last year, we saw that this wasn't really a strategic partnership. It's more of a pragmatic partnership with a very powerful economic dimension. And I think the United States and the West are also aware of that factor. And they also know that they need to work together with both Turkey and Russia in order to solve the Syrian crisis, and especially for the European Union, the refugee crisis is one of the most significant issues. So I think there is a really interesting dialogue going on between the United States, Russia, Turkey, and the European Union regarding the Syrian issue currently.
Now, this is President Obama's last G20 summit as President of the United States. He only has a few months left in office. I wonder what goes into the thinking. He, of course, will be meeting with all the leaders, with Turkey's president and Russia's president. But what is the thinking behind the fact that he will no longer be in power in a few months' time? There'll be someone else in power in the United States, and many of the decisions that have to be made will be new ones with a different president who has a different agenda.
Well, yes, I agree with you. I mean, it's going to be his last summit in the G20 and also his last visit to Asia. But there is a continuity there as well. I mean, we need to remember that the next United States government will also be following what Obama will be speaking about in this G20 summit as well. So, yes, but there are also very pressing issues. They need long-term solutions such as Syria, Ukraine, South China Sea dispute, climate change, the implications of the Brexit. So yes, it will be important for Obama, but also for the next United States president. And I think there's a continuity there because all of them know that whatever is going to be discussed today will also have implications for their term as well.
Okay, really good of you to join us. Emre Ersen, Associate Professor of International Relations at Marmara University.